Moderate exercise is alkalizing to the body. Might be good news or bad news to you, depending on your take on exercise. However, excessive exercise can be acidifying. So if you exercise to the point where you're actually putting your body under stress, you generate cortisol. Cortisol causes you to hold weight round the middle rather than lose weight round the middle. Not good news. You want to be eliminating that weight. So you need to exercise to the point of gentle perspiration. Gentle perspiration. Now in my ebook, I explained that you should be exercising 30 minutes, probably 3 times a week, with your heartbeat range 60 to 80% of its maximum. And I'll show you how to work that out by reference to a website which is accessible from the ebook. So really you need to be exercising to a moderate level. Now, I would advise you to seek medical advice before you start any new program of exercise. So consult your doctor. I don't want to be responsible for you falling dead because you go from 0 to 60. But I'm not advocating you go to 0 to 60. I'm advocating that you find a form of exercise that works for you and you can fit into your routine. My little tip that I did, which may or may not work for you, is when I was a busy management consultant running courses, I bought a folding cycle that fitted in the boot of my car and I took it onto courses. So every morning, whether there was a health club, a gym or whatever, I could always go out and get my quota of exercise. There are always little ways you can do it. And Busy Fitness, which is an ebook that I've developed, has some additional tips for people who haven't got much time but who want to exercise. Because you need to find a version of exercise. If you want to metabolize off this fat, you're going to do it so much more efficiently with gentle exercise. Now, the key to it is finding, first of all, your motivators. So why do you want to exercise? What will exercise enable you to do? Well, for me, exercise enables me to think more clearly. It gives me more energy at the start of the day. It makes me feel more alive. I have more oxygen in my brain. I get more done. I'm more productive. The list goes on and on and on. And if I can find enough reasons for wanting to exercise, I'll get out of bed at 5:30 in the morning and do it. So, which comes back to the whole reasons thing. If you've got your goals and your reasons, you'll be motivated. So some of it is practical and physical, some of it is psychological, and Bridie's going to be talking to us a little bit later about some of the more psychological stuff that you can do, which is very powerful to add to this. So find a form of exercise that works and build it into your routine. There's a lot of evidence that successful people are those whose daily routines are productive and useful. In other words, they'll spend a half an hour less watching the television and half an hour more doing a form of exercise that works for them. Much more productive. Has anybody got questions on either exercise or any other aspects of the step-by-step process so far? Question at the back there.
You mentioned some Holland and Barrett tablets.
Yeah.
Just give me the name.
Holland and Barrett, aloe vera, ALOE-vera, V-R-A, colon cleanse, £5.95 for 60. Little green tub, about that big. And they're lovely little things. You pop them in your mouth, taste a bit like licorice. They're actually quite digestible. You know, you don't even have to have water with them. You can suck on them. They're quite nice, actually. And they'll do wonderful things to your constitution, like blue touch paper and stand well back.
What do you think about colon cleanse, soluble fibre?
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of colon cleanse remedies available. If you go onto the website that I just pointed you to, Management Consultants Diet, you'll see a whole range of colon cleanse remedies using herbal methods. My view is you don't actually need to go that far. If you take a colon cleanse with something like aloe vera, which is highly laxative, and you do some of the other things that we're talking about, you hydrate properly, you move towards a more alkaline diet, you eat more fruit and green vegetables, then you give your constitution a chance to rebalance and recover. And what we're talking about here, as I say, is getting healthy in order to lose weight. Get healthy to lose weight. Then it will stay off for life, because you form habits that will last a lifetime. You might even live 20 years longer. Not only will you live 20 years longer, those 20 years will be a lot happier and healthier. So it's worth making those simple daily changes, those simple small steps. A daily discipline weighs ounces, a lifetime of regret weighs tons, which will transform your life. It's transformed my life.
So will the aloe vera colon cleanse the same as just the aloe vera juice?
Very similar. You can drink an aloe vera juice. Yeah, it just has it's just a different form of it. You can often take tablets. Same sort of effect. Yeah.
And
so
you mentioned a few supplements. I mean,
yeah.
there are hundreds of supplements, aren't there? I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the others are not worth mentioning.
Well, they are worth mentioning. I'm giving you how I lost 45 pounds in 90 days. Now, this is how I did it. If you do this, you will lose weight. There are others that you probably lose weight with as well, but my experience of these things works. That's how I lost 45 pounds.
And will you at some point be able to say something about, what is it, Hoodia and acai berry?
Blimey. I don't know. Does anybody else know anything about Hoodia and acai berry? There are lots of supplements available. The trouble is that, you know...
Hoodia is supposed to be an appetite suppressant.
Personally, I don't go with appetite suppressants. The supplements that we take are natural supplements. They are just sensible multivitamins, iron, zinc, fish oil. Best, really good supplement because it feeds the brain. Fish oil is very good. There are lots of pop remedies out there. Everybody will tell you that take this substance, you'll get thin. You've tried them all, they haven't worked.
I think when you have good nutrition, you don't seem to be so hungry anyway.
You don't. Exactly. You don't need an appetite suppressant. You're coming at the problem from the wrong direction. You're coming at it from fixing the symptoms, not fixing the root cause of the problem, which is acidification of the body. You're trying to fix a symptom, which is I'm hungry. I'm hungry because I'm not drinking enough water, I'm not eating the right foods. Mark?
If you're not getting the right nutrition, of course your body's always more and more hungry. Your body's not getting what it needs.
Mark, yeah.
When it gets what it needs, you'll need much less food and you won't be hungry.
Brilliant. So Mark's saying if your body gets what it needs, the right nutrition, you'll be a lot less hungry and you won't need an appetite suppressant. Another question here.
Yes, I don't really like vegetables that much. I do force myself to eat them.
Right.
Salads I'm okay with. But I noticed on your bottle, I've seen people drink some sort of green stuff in that. Do you recommend that?
Yes, I do. It's called Super Greens and it's been developed by the guy who wrote this book. It's lovely. It's basically 15 doses of vegetables in a litre of water. It's a powder.
Could you have that instead of juicing if you don't
Yep.
juice them?
Yep. This is great for people on the go. The reason I take this is that life gets in the way. There are times when you can't grab a healthy snack. There are times when you can't do the healthy option. If you drink this, you've got it covered.
Where would you get that?
I've got it, you know, you have to go to a supplier. You can get it from advitality.info, which is the website I gave you at the beginning. addvitality.info. It's called Super Greens and it's developed by Robert O. Young. If you go to any health food store, can I just hold up that one? Here we are, pH, that is greens, that is Super Greens. Yeah, brilliant. It looked slightly different. It's the same as this one. That's a big tub. But basically, this lasts about a month. And it's 15 doses of vegetables in the water, so you're getting the hydration, plus you're getting the vegetables. So it's a bit of a fast fix.
Does that replace the water then?
It probably could if you drank 2.5, 3 litres a day of it. And you're also, the added advantage, you're getting all the salts and all the nutrients instead of just flooding the system.
You're saying if you do all that, you still need the multivitamin?
You should take a multivitamin as a matter of course, in my opinion, because I'm getting all the nutrients I need. If my body is fully nutritioned, if it's got everything it needs, I've got more energy. If I've got more energy, I metabolize off fat. If I metabolize off fat, I have more energy. It's a virtual cycle instead of a vicious circle.
Just one thing I've read a lot of conflicting evidence about the bananas.
I like bananas personally. Yeah, tennis players eat bananas, athletes eat bananas. I like a banana before I go cycling because it's a big, it's a slow burn food. So I can digest a banana on a bike ride slowly and gradually.
It's a very handy thing to snack on during the day because an orange can be fiddly, an apple can be fiddly, whereas a banana,
Right.
a bunch of bananas in your office drawer or something, it's easy to take one out.
Absolutely. I lost weight on bananas personally. Other people will tell you differently, but my personal story is I lost weight eating bananas. Yeah, not too many. Maximum 2 a day, probably 1 a day, actually. Well, I try and cut it down. A lot of sugar in bananas, and it's natural sugar, but you want to try and reduce it. Try and have 1 a day when you need it.
And there's a juice drink called V8.
Yep.
Is that? I mean, it's mainly tomato juice.
Yeah. Haven't looked in detail at the ingredients of V8, but as long as it's just tomato juice and water and no nasty additives, you're probably okay with that.